When we mention the term meditation, the image that comes to mind is of someone sitting serenely in the lotus or cross-legged position. Meditation is a mind training exercise, and that means that we must try to reduce as many other distractions as possible, including discomfort. This is why sitting cross-legged or in the lotus position may simply not be the best posture for you. Let me explain how you should build your meditation posture and why. If you are choosing to sit on the floor in meditation and can cross the legs without discomfort in the knees, first see whether your knees lift off of the floor, and if they do, how high off of the floor they are lifting. If your knees drop to the floor naturally and comfortably, then this will be your posture for meditation. But if your knees are raised off of the floor, you must find a way of managing the force that will be generated from the weight of your legs as it moves through your pelvis. You can raise your pelvis by sitting on blocks, or you can support your back by sitting against the wall. If you sit for any length of time with the knees lifted in the cross-legged position, the force from the legs will start pulling through the pelvis into the lower back and initiate a collapse in the ribcage and considerable discomfort. The mind will struggle to maintain its focus. You need to support the back and potentially take the weight out of the lower part of the posture by placing cushions underneath the thighs. If sitting cross-legged is simply out of the question, then sit in a chair instead. It's perfectly acceptable to meditate in a chair. In fact, you can also meditate in bed as long as your back is well propped up on pillows. Remember that you want the spine more or less vertical so that gravity doesn't start to slow the nervous system down too much, which it would if you were lying down. If you sit on a chair, make sure that your feet are hip width and flat on the floor, with the heels slightly further forward than the backs of your knees. Your arms are potentially a weight that will pull the chest forwards, so the placement of your hands is also key. Some people prefer to rest the palms of the hands face down on the thighs, and others prefer to have the backs of the hands on the thighs with the thumb and forefinger touching. This gesture with the hands is what is known as a mudra, and with the thumb and forefinger touching, it is believed that it stimulates wisdom and acceptance of knowledge. Personally, I prefer to rest the weight of one hand in the palm of the other and encourage them both to be as relaxed as possible. I also use a cushion to support their weight. Keep your elbows soft and the shoulder blades resting low on the back ribs. You will close your eyes in your meditation exercise, which means that your mind will connect to sounds and physical sensations with greater ease. Aim to keep your chin in its natural horizontal alignment, with the muscles of expression around the eyes and mouth soft. Now practice sitting in your chosen posture for meditation for 2 minutes with your eyes closed, and see whether you feel any growing discomfort. The desire to fidget is normal, but try to resist any unnecessary movement. You want to feel relaxed through the body without any subsequent collapse through the ribcage. This is because it creates a pressure through the spine, lower back and abdomen, affecting the breath, the nervous and digestive systems, and causing mounting physical discomfort. If you practice sitting in your posture of meditation for a couple of minutes each day for a week or so before you start your meditation practice, it will mean that both your body and your mind will have become accustomed to it and know what the posture signifies. Once the mind starts to recognize and associate this posture with this calming practice, it will engage more willingly with your meditation exercise. Now see how you feel right now. And if you still feel reasonably comfortable, then this is the meditation posture for you. If you were seated on the floor and it became uncomfortable quite quickly, then try sitting higher off the floor. And remember, you can sit with your back against a wall or propped up with cushions. If you haven't already, you can exhale and slowly open your